The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store, your style. By Frederick and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, where sports medicine experts help athletes maximize their potential. And by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
Welcome to Bulldog Country. We're at West Allis Central High School. Welcome to Preps Plus. I'm Mark Stewart, prep editor of the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel.
And I'm Lance Allen from today's TMJ4. We've got hockey, swimming, and a whole lot of hoops action in store for you tonight. We'll start right here in the Central Fieldhouse. Mark, the Bulldogs feature a guy who's not only a strong basketball player, but he's also a stellar student who loves to help those in need.
Here's Brad Preeter. He's got the Boston Store featured student athlete.
Griffin Johnson played some valuable postseason minutes last March when West Allis Central made its run to the state tournament. This season, Griffin and his teammates are adjusting to new roles.
A high energy kid, he really knows what he's doing, and when stuff isn't really going right, he's always got a positive attitude towards everyone. He's always trying to pick kids up.
It's a process that he's going through, a little more expected of scoring with him and rebounding. So it's just more being consistent game in, game out that, is probably going to be the biggest challenge all year.
Griffin is an outstanding student who challenges himself with lots of AP classes. Just as he soaks in information in the classroom, he also understands the process of a team growing on the court.
A lot of our guys can do multiple things. So it's just a matter of who's on the court at the same time. Different roles, we're still trying to find a combination that really works best for us.
The Bulldogs graduated 9 players off the squad that reached the state tournament last season. So naturally, Griffin's role is a lot bigger this year. He'll do more rebounding and more scoring, but he's not that concerned about the scoring part.
He's really generous to everyone. He doesn't really worry about his stats. He really looks to get the W for us. We could have like 6 or 7 guys that could be leading scorers throughout the year. We feel like we have a deep enough bench and talent that we can spread it around. So if teams scout us out and take away one guy, well, then we lose another guy. The objective is win as many games as possible, and whether that's me being the leading scorer one night or never, scoring. Obviously you want to score, but it's fun to score. But winning is my goal, and I know it's my teammates' goal as well. So whatever it takes, that's what's going to get the job done.
Johnson's generosity extends beyond the basketball court. He's been involved in leadership activities and service projects through National Honor Society, his church, and a program called Teen Serve, in which he's taken week-long trips to do things like painting and light construction for people.
Just to see the look on their face, they're so happy that they got their house painted or something done to their house, and you just develop this relationship with them is really, really special. Every time I go, I develop a relationship with the resident and the people I'm with, and it's really a one-in-a-lifetime experience. There's nothing really like it. It's really cool.
Coach Dave Malachnik says Griffin is one of several players on the team who show leadership through outstanding schoolwork.
The guys on the team all know what the accomplishments he's had in the classroom, and they give him, his props because he's done an outstanding job.
If I could get all the kids to dedicate themselves to academics, athletics, and being a great person, just as Griff is, that would be wonderful.
Griffin also plays AAU basketball and is the starting quarterback on Central's football team. He's one of 4 team captains on a squad which hopes to keep gelling and keep improving.
Great teammate, wants to win, does all the little things, and just kind of the centerpiece to hold the foundation down for us. So we're looking for big things from him this year.
By the way, West Allis Central sports teams, including basketball, have a mandatory study hall right after school. So even before practice, they're focused on their studies, Lance.
Now here's Colleen Heider from Boston Store presenting Griff his award.
Griffin, for all you do in school, for your sports, and in your community, Boston Store is proud to present you with the Preps Plus Student Athlete of the Week Award. Congratulations.
It's Boston's Store's last-minute gift sale this Sunday through Thursday. Most stores open at 7 a.m. and close late. Find perfect last-minute gifts and save up to 65% store-wide, including bonus buys, like ladies' pajama sets $19.97, 50% off men's sweaters, men's gifts 60% off, and 40% off entire stock of Keurig brewing systems and accessories. So hurry in to the last-minute gift sale, December 20th through the 24th. Boston Store, your style.
No matter what your schedule, personality, or lifestyle, our primary care providers do everything possible to make every day a little healthier. It all begins by listening and getting to know you. It's about convenience with flexible hours and locations near you. And it's about connections linking you to the power of academic medicine right in your community. For a primary care provider who gets you, get to us.
Get to Menards now for the really last-minute Christmas sale. Grill more with less charcoal with this Charbroil Infrared Charcoal Kettle Grill, now only $99. Tackle tough cleanups with this 8-gallon shop vac wet or dry vacuum, only $39.99. Add elegance to your floors with Designer's Image Cottage Hickory Laminate Flooring, 99 cents a square foot. And pick up assorted licensed gift bags, free after rebate. Now during Menards' really last-minute Christmas sale. Hurry in for best selection.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
We're back at West Allis Central High School on Preps Plus, the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's High School Sports Show in Lance. We got the best seats in the house.
Look at this fine Corinthian leather, Mark. And I tell you, one of the matchups that we're going to have here is the Woodland Conference. One on the boys' side, one on the girls' side. It's the Preps Plus highlights.
Hey, guys, you got your tickets? These are the best seats in the house here at Central.
We just
showed
up.
You come with me, guys.
What?
Tickets?
What? I thought these were free. Media.
And the beat goes on for Pius. The Lady Popes have now won 34 straight games, 38 straight Woodland Conference games. But tonight they'll get one of their tougher tests of the season as they travel west to take on Pewaukee. It's always a hair-raising experience facing powerhouse Pius, but the talented Pirates are tied with the Lady Popes for the top spot in the Woodland West at 4-0. Pius on the attack early. Katie Gardner wide open for three. She led the Popes with 12 points, 17-10 Pius. Pewaukee rallies as we approach half. A Pius triple team cannot stop Abby Garrett's as she banks it in. Pirates close within a point. Then with the half running out, Mackenzie Schill with the steal, the spin, and the bucket. This walk-off score gives Pewaukee a 26-25 halftime lead. The drama only builds in the second. Down by 2 late, Schill with another swipe, and she takes it all the way for the game-tying hoop. It's 40-all. Now under a minute to play, Pirates down 2, but not for long. Garrett's through heavy traffic. She had a game-high 16. We are even at 42. Pius answers. Mandy Szymborski drives and misses, but gets her own rebound for the putback. The Lady Popes grab a 2-point lead. Just 2.5 seconds remain. Schill to Ashley Balke for a Pirate win. She drains the three, but the release is just a 1/10 of a second too late. The winning streak hits 35 as the Lady Popes survive 44-42.
It was a very exciting game. I had no idea what time was left, but Pewaukee played really good defense, so I just tried to get the rebound and put it back in.
Mandy scored on that basket, and we were just about a half second late on the three-pointer there. Otherwise, we'd have came with a victory. But what a fun game! Great competition, and they're really good. But we battled them the whole way.
We're at New Berlin, Eisenhower, where a couple of undefeated Cats go head-to-head. It's the Lions hosting the Greendale Panthers. The Lions come out roaring with a series of defensive stops. Jack Sirik drives to the hoop for this layup. Jack would lead all scorers with 19 on the night. Lions up 10 early. Baskets were tough to come by for Greendale on this night. Valdo Zernick works the ball low for this shot off the glass. Later, Clay Kajala gets the rebound and kicks it out to Nate Thompson for this nice breakaway layup. but the Lions continued to extend their lead with three-pointers. Jack hits again from downtown, 42-22 at half. In the second half, the Lions would go up by as many as 36 points with relentless defense and hot shooting. Sullivan Koljo knocks this one down. The Panthers did have some shots late. Clay Kajawa gets the pass down low for the easy bucket. But this one was over early as the Lions dominate, proving they have the bigger bite, winning convincingly, 77-55.
The offense fed off of our defensive intensity. I thought we came out with a lot of energy on defense, and then that just kind of led to the transition offense. And it's, it feels good to play in transition. Our kids like it.
The basketball juggernaut that is Germantown High School just seems to keep rolling along.
On Friday night, the Warhawks met a very promising Whitefish Bay squad. It's time for our Menards Game of the Week.
Last year's D1 state runner-up Germantown appears to have reloaded this year. The Warhawks bring a 6-0 record to Whitefish Bay. The host Blue Dukes came in 4-2 with great fan support, and they've got some serious offensive firepower of their own. In transition, Elijah Moore hits for 3, Bay ahead by 5 early. Germantown loves to run too. Jawan McLeod to 6'5", 235-pounder Connor Edmonds. He would turn that into a 3-point play. Warhawks have the lead. Bay junior David Thompson works off the pick by Chris Kaspari. Fancy move, soft touch. Thompson had a huge night. Tyler Barrett has a quick release on the 3-ball. He hit 3 of them. Warhawks lead by 5 at the half. Mark Adams took the reins as G-Town's head coach this season, and he's got talent to work with, like Jawan McLeod. Spin move by the Northern Iowa recruit. He'd score 27 on the night. Check out the no-look feed from Tyler Barrett to Connor Edmonds. Warhawks lead by 8, but the Blue Dukes would chip away. Here's David Thompson behind the back. Soft touch again. Thompson scored 33. G-Town has plenty of weapons. 6'6" Max Keefe can hit from outside. He had 22, but the Warhawks don't get back quickly enough. Elijah Moore to the rack and 1. Bay closes the gap to 1 point on several occasions. Then in the final minute, it's Zach Casey, offensive board, up and in. Game tied at 78. Germantown runs the clock down. Then it's Jawan McLeod stepping back with a hand in his face. He drains it. Germantown up 3, just a few ticks left. After a timeout, just over a second remains for Bay. Jake Fisher inbounds to David Thompson. You gotta be kidding. The Blue Dukes take this one to overtime. But in OT, it's McLeod with the steal, then the bounce feed to Bryce Thomas. Germantown survives 92-88 as the Warhawks keep their long North Shore Conference winning streak intact and improve to 7-0 overall this season.
Nothing seemed to bother us, and when that shot went in to go into overtime, it would have been real easy to hang our heads, and we just went on with the next play.
Well, it was just the next play mentality. That's what Coach talks about all year, and that's what we did. We just had to come out and fight and just play our game. Especially for it to be a conference game, we knew it was going to be intense to start, and it was.
Hey, I'm J.R. Radcliffe. Fresh off leading Arrowhead to 4 state championship game appearances, football coach Greg Malling is leaving the program and taking a job out of state. You can check out that story this week on LakeCountryNow.com. And as the basketball season progresses, keep up with the movers and shakers there as well, including a fast-rising Germantown girls and Pewaukee boys team, or top-ranked Germantown boys and Waukesha West girls teams. You can find out about all of that at Roundball Rankings, located at mycommunitynow.com/roundball. And keep up to date with all the Preps sports stories throughout the week when you follow Preps Plus on social media. We'll be right back.
It's the perfect time to save on your last-minute gifts at Boston Store. For 5 days only, Sunday through Thursday, take $50 off your purchase of $100 or more when you use your Super Savings coupon. Available at bostonstore.com. Or download the Boston Store app and get the coupon delivered right to your phone. Don't miss out on these super savings, Sunday through Thursday only. Boston Store, your style.
You can run.
You can eat right.
You can join a club.
You can get a checkup.
Of all the decisions you make to stay healthy, one decision can make it all possible. Choosing the Fray Dirt and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network as your partner.
We have the providers you need in locations close to you, all connected to one of the nation's leading academic medical centers. Learn how to be stronger together with us at freighter.com/onedecision.
Get to Menards now for the really last-minute Christmas sale. Grill more with less charcoal with this Charbroil Infrared Charcoal Kettle Grill, now only $99. Tackle tough cleanups with this 8-gallon shop-vac wet or dry vacuum, only $39.99. Add elegance to your floors with Designer's Image Cottage Hickory Laminate Flooring, 99 cents a square foot. And pick up assorted licensed gift bags, free after rebate. Now during Menards' really last-minute Christmas sale. Hurry in for best selection.
40 seasons greetings to you all from Menards.
His dad enjoyed a long career in the NHL, and his brothers are pro players as well.
Max Reinhart of the Milwaukee Admirals is our guest as we present From Preps to Pros.
Before I could walk, I had a hockey stick in my hand. I used to go out on the little 4-blade skates. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but push the bar around with my mom and dad, and that's really where I grew a love for it.
It was only natural that Max Reinhart would get into hockey. Max's dad, Paul Reinhart, had a long career in the NHL, which included 2 All-Star Game appearances.
I kind of refer to him as a life coach because he's accomplished so much in the field that me and my brothers both are trying to make a career out of. So anytime I need advice in the smallest of things, it's straight to my mom or dad. For hockey, though, it's especially my dad because he's been there, he's lived the experience already.
As Max mentioned, both his brothers are in the game as well. Griffin spent the early part of this season with the Edmonton Oilers before being sent to the AHL. Sam Reinhart, the youngest of the 3 brothers, has played every game for the Buffalo Sabres this season. The brothers have skated with and against each other at different times, and Max calls it a very friendly family rivalry.
It's very hard to explain because we're in such a unique situation compared to other people. But what I say is anytime you line up against your brother, your excitement, your intensity goes up a little bit. And it's nice to be able to share a career such as hockey with them.
While playing hockey is his career and must be taken seriously, Reinhart says the games should still be fun.
You got to enjoy coming out, for the early morning practices after a game when your body hurts. You still got to enjoy being around your teammates and playing. And I think the guys that are successful are the guys that really enjoy to play still.
Like their dad, Max and his brothers were blessed with lots of athleticism, but Max says true professionals can succeed with less natural ability.
A work ethic will take you a long way. I've seen a lot of guys that maybe aren't the most skilled players in the league, but they work hard, they impress the coaches, and they're out on the ice.
The South Milwaukee boys swim team may not have a rich tradition of success, but this season the Rockets are certainly turning on the afterburners.
Speaking of speedsters, here's Allie Dudek with the Preps Plus Team of the Week.
The boys swim team here at South Milwaukee won their first invitational of the season, and the Rockets are putting themselves back on the map as true competitors. The Rockets surprised themselves with a 3rd-place finish at conference relays last week, and at the Brown Deer Invite, they were down by 13 points before the last relay when they rallied to take the overall win.
Every event has its point totals, and when you've got a group like we do, we really build the point totals by having the depth, going 1, 2, 3 in a lot of events, and it's great.
The JV even is very high in morale, even though they didn't really swim. They are just really pumped up by our previous victories.
Part of South Milwaukee's recent improvement is due to the team's depth of talent this year, as well as years of building.
We've been just slowly growing. This is my 5th year coaching. So in the very beginning, we had this smaller team, and we were just kind of working. I saw the potential in the beginning, and I knew if the boys that were the freshmen then would just stick with it, and we kind of kept working them. Every kid can swim every stroke, so they're versatile. I can put them in anything I'd like, and they can perform well.
High school swimming has developed significantly over the years. In South Milwaukee is a perfect example of a team that's producing faster and faster times each season.
Every year, you've got the new techniques, the new everything, and Kasha, our head coach, is a great example of that. She's done an amazing job at taking what we need to do and finding the best ways to do it. We've got a ton of freshmen that are stepping up in a big way. It's really incredible to see the little guys to come out and be smashing personal records and just hitting the water hard, and it's awesome.
Although South Milwaukee has not been to state in over 10 years, with a strong start to the season and the freshmen stepping it up, this may be the year the Rockets make a reappearance.
State is a very difficult thing to get to, especially in this sport, and I really think that with the hard work, we can do it.
Congratulations, South Milwaukee boys swim and dive team, for being our team of the week, and best of luck this season.
Stick around. We go from the water to the ice for a fine local hockey matchup.
That's coming up next on the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus.
It's Boston Store's last-minute gift sale this Sunday through Thursday. Most stores open at 7 a.m. and close late. Find perfect last-minute gifts and save up to 65% store-wide, including bonus buys. Like ladies' pajamas sets $19.97, 50% off men's sweaters, men's gifts 60% off, and 40% off entire stock of Keurig brewing systems and accessories. So hurry in to the last-minute gift sale, December 20th through the 24th. Boston Store, your style.
Get to Menards now for the really last-minute Christmas sale. Grill more with less charcoal with this Charbroil Infrared Charcoal Kettle Grill, now only $99. Tackle tough cleanups with this 8-gallon shop-vac wet or dry vacuum, only $39.99. Add elegance to your floors with Designer's Image Cottage Hickory Laminate Flooring, 99 cents a square foot. And pick up assorted licensed gift bags, free after rebate. Now during Menards' really last-minute Christmas sale. Hurry in for best selection.
No matter what your schedule, personality, or lifestyle, our primary care providers do everything possible to make every day a little healthier. It all begins by listening and getting to know you. It's about convenience with flexible hours and locations near you. And it's about connections linking you to the power of academic medicine right in your community. For a primary care provider who gets you, get to us.
Overhead sports, that includes baseball with overhead throwing, but also sports such as racquetball, tennis, volleyball, even swimming can put excessive stress on the shoulder. The common shoulder injuries we see with young athletes oftentimes have to do with instability, or in overuse injuries, the shoulder rotator cuff or the labrum. The best way to reduce the risk of injury is to keep your rotator cuff strong. Your rotator cuff is a group of muscles that keeps the shoulder centered and in place and reduces the risk to other structures about the shoulder. One of the exercises that is important in keeping the cuff strong would be external rotation against resistance. Anytime you're experiencing shoulder pain, you need to see your certified athletic trainer, your physical therapist, or your physician. They can do the appropriate testing and do the proper physical exam to make a diagnosis and make sure you can go back and play safely. Here at the Sports Medicine Center, if you're an overhead throwing athlete, we also might put you through a motion analysis study to determine if you're putting excessive stress on the shoulder joint.
For more information, visit freighter.com/sports.
During the early part of the season, it's been tough to identify the Milwaukee area's top hockey team.
Scott Babler found a non-conference matchup that definitely is worthy of the Preps Plus spotlight.
So who's the best high school hockey team in southeast Wisconsin? We've seen a lot of parity so far. Tonight, an interconference matchup. The North Shore taking on the Classic 8 as Homestead welcomes Brookfield Catholic Memorial. One of these teams will try to make a big statement early in the new season. Defense and goaltending dominated period one. Homestead's Cole DeStephanis with some nice stick work. Goalie Nick Davis gets a piece as the puck deflects off the left post. We are scoreless after one. The Stars got the better of the play in the second period. On the power play, Ron Butson with the long-range pass to Patrick McKnight, and the senior captain from Catholic Memorial does the rest. He beats Connor McPike for the game's first goal, 1-0 Brookfield. Then just a minute later, it's another breakaway for McKnight, but this time he is stoned by McPike. Highlanders keep the deficit at 1 heading to the third. Early on, another great chance for Brookfield to extend their lead. Noah Michelonis to Eric Sinson for the one-timer. The shot goes from post to crossbar, but will not find the back of the net. Still just a one-goal game. Highlanders finally get a chance on the power play, and they take full advantage. Gavin Henry with the backhander. It's loose in front, and Jake Elkert is there for the tip-in. His 5th goal of the year, and we are all even at 1.
That's my job on the power play. I've gotten 2 or 3 or 4 goals like that this whole season. I have Sean Driscoll and Gavin Henry up there ripping shots, and I'm just standing there trying to get a tip or a juicy rebound like I did there, and I was just happy to tie the game up and give my team a chance to win.
Now with under 2 minutes to play, Gabe Lehnerer with a beautiful crossover, but McPike knocks his shot away as we head to overtime. Each team with solid chances in the extra period. First, Marcus Olison's drive for the Stars is redirected by Brady Kajawa, but McPike smothers it. Later, it's Homestead's Ryan Show on the doorstep, but Davis makes the last of his 33 saves. This battle ends in a 1-1 tie, a game that saw positives for both squads.
It's all about giving yourself an opportunity to win when it's all said and done. I thought our guys did that. Nobody likes a tie, but both teams battled hard and was happy with the outcome, to say the least.
Every game you got to build off of what happened last game, and we're going to put some things into practice that we saw tonight in terms of finishing and just being cleaner in our D zone and things like that. But it's a season, and I always tell the guys we like conference and we like sectional play and things like that, but we're playing for February and March. We're not playing for December.
Thanks for checking out the show this week. Like all high schools, Preps Plus will take time off for Christmas.
In the meantime, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We won't return until Sunday, January 3rd on Preps Plus. Mark, woo! You like my Christmas sweater?
I love it. Hey, give us a little more Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Woo!
Oh!
The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store, your style. By Frederick and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, where sports medicine experts help athletes maximize their potential. And by Menards, dedicated to service and quality.